everybody. Welcome to Bonus Stuff. We just got done reviewing a couple of spooky stuff over
Classics.
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 Some movies over on Hulu and Max, so go check them out. But it's that time of year again where we share stuff that creeps us out. So, in that tradition, we're going to go for a second round of the Hallmark holiday movie list. So,
Oh my.
here we go. 32 classic films for you to view. I think it starts tonight, the 18th, right? Oh, no, that's next week. So, here we go, guys. 'Twas the Date.
Wait, is this like the best ones coming out, or is this like
This is
best-
like all of them for this year, right? Because they make them out for every year. So, was the date before Christmas? This one to prevent her family from canceling the Cumberland family Christmas Olympics. Jessie lies and says she's inviting a date to the long-standing holiday tradition. She meets Brian on a dating app, and he agrees to spend the holiday with her family.
fake?
Jessie, do what?
I said fake. She met him on a dating app.
He's evil. As Jesse and Brian engage in eccentric activities like search for Christmas tree star, gift wrapping contest, and snowball fight, they start to develop real feelings for each other. Soon her family begins to catch on to their secret, and Brian suspects she may be hiding the real reason for her unusual Christmas date request. As the celebration continues, Jessie must work to keep all her stories straight and save her date with Brian. So, guys, what do you think? How many sugar cookies out of 5 are you giving this for the hallmarkiness of this movie?
Oh, I don't know. They're throwing Olympics in it. That's pretty original. I don't know.
Christmas Olympics.
How did we do this last time? Do we give him more cookies for the more Hallmark it is, or
Yeah, for like how stereotypical Hallmark the movie sounds to us.
I'd start off giving this like a three sugar cookies.
I'll set
3
it at
sugar.
2. You can have
2
2.
sugar.
I'm
I
out of
think
touch with
this
Hallmark
is-
movies, though. I haven't watched one in a minute.
I think this is pretty sugary, so I'm going to give it a 4 sugar cookie because you got the whole like they're dating, but it's a fake date, and
Yeah, but it
Holiday
wasn't a childhood friend that she came back to see. It was some dude she met on a dating app.
online. Okay, Holiday Crashers. Best friends Tony and Bree have worked at the same card shop for more years than they should, as both struggle to find their true life's past. This holiday season, Tony and Bree decide to shake up their humdrum world by creating new identities to crash the amazing Christmas parties from the shop's confidential invitations. All harmless fun until Tony gets mistaken for a lawyer, which isn't too far off the mark since she did finish law school, just never completed the bar exam. Tony and Bree are then whisked away to a fancy corporate Christmas retreat in the snowy Vermont mountains by handsome business mogul Justin, whose crush on Tony is real even if her legal career isn't. And Bree is along for the ride as she has eyes for Vinny, a valet who may have a secret of his own. Can a distraction help Bree find what path in life she's supposed to follow? Will Tony end up with the guy of her dreams or in a blizzard of trouble? This fun Christmas crashing romp either end in disaster or 2 happily ever afters. Wow, that was a complicated one.
I'd rather take the bar exam than read through that breakdown again.
This is a 1 cookie. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't get any cookies. I give them 0 cookies. There's a lot of everyone's wearing blue. They like blue.
Yeah. Hanukkah Christmas or Hanukkah party.
Is she singing?
I think she just like
they're all looking at her, except for that guy in the gray. He's really checking out that lady next to him. He's like,
Ooh, that old guy? Yeah. He's liking it.
Is that Lewis Black?
No. It's Hallmark Lewis Black. Scouting for
5.
Christmas. Just for the picture?
Just for the picture.
Angela has been a busy realtor since her amicable divorce A couple of years
Realtor
ago to
5.
Dakota. Yeah, a paleontologist whose
Oh.
adventures kept him away but home or anywhere but home. Now she is devoted, if often hurried, single mom to a smart and loving 10-year-old girl, 5 cookies, Brooklyn. Angela's busy schedule makes it hard for her to find time for much of anything or anyone else. As it is, she can barely go get Brooklyn to her scouting meetings on time, much to the disapproval of the other mothers. When Brooklyn gets the idea to have William, the owner of her favorite bakery, cater her scout troops' posh annual holiday event, she asks Angela to work with him on pitching the idea to the moms in charge. The fight, sensing that her daughter might be trying to play Cupid, she agrees to help and finds herself enjoying time with him, but is reluctant to open her heart in life to someone new. When Dakota returns missing, Angela must decide what is best for her daughter and best for her heart. Yeah. Jeez.
Are these descriptions or spark notes? That's the whole
I know,
movie.
they tell you it's the whole movie.
Give cut down your word time. Jeez, people. Got novelists.
Just say realtor.
Realtor cookies 10-year-old go.
Paleontologist. Yeah, five cookies for this one.
Yeah, you take your 5 cookies and get out of here scouting.
This checks all the boxes.
Jeez.
Operation Nutcracker. Wow. She's gonna crack that guy's
That man
nuts.
is so uninterested in anyone but himself.
How do you know? You don't know him.
Look at his face. Look at that head of hair he has. Why would you care about anyone else?
Look at the head of hair.
He's like, dang it.
The man is like, I have everything. You are welcome to be in my presence.
Okay, here is not a tone.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
When an antique nutcracker set to be auctioned at the Warbury family Christmas charity goes missing, a demanding event planner and heir to the Warbury dynasty try to track it down.
The Duck Dynasty for Christmas. I'm going to give that a 4, though. You got the Christmas family in there, but it's not too crazy.
It's not nuts, right?
It's the Nutcrackers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go 3. That guy's Hallmark, though. The Christmas charade. Whitney, a cautious librarian raised by home security experts.
What is that? Why? You got cautious? Like, what does that mean?
She doesn't get too risque with the books.
Does any librarian?
Finds herself in a real-life adventure when a blind date mix-up leads her into an undercover FBI agent. Forced to pose as the girlfriend of Special Agent Josh Seaver, she helps him track down an art thief targeting St. Nicholas Ruby at a Christmas Eve charity ball. As the stakes rise, Whitney must embrace her inner action hero to save the day and her family just in time for Christmas. I have no idea what that meant.
I'm going to say a 2 because I'm confused.
I am very confused, so I'll give it a 2 too. Jared, any thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. 2 cookies.
2 cookies. All right, moving on. 5-year Christmas party. That looks like a stock photo.
That looks like a cool bar.
Yeah.
Looks so nice.
Very Christmassy. Over 5 years, Alice and her old theater school rival Max reunite each holiday season to work at a Chicago catering company Christmas party. While their undeniable chemistry grows, the timing is never right for romance. That last one sounded like until the company's final season pushes them to confront their true feelings as they say goodbye to the job that brought them together. They might finally find love.
Oh, thank God.
That is a rated R Christmas movie if I've ever heard one. That was a roller coaster.
So how many cookies does it get?
I'm giving that a 1. That doesn't fit Hallmark at all. That is naughty list.
Jared?
I'll give it 2 cookies.
2 cookies. Yeah.
What is that bar's name? Something in Feast.
Ale in Feast, maybe? I'll give it 2 just because it has like the old friends, old high school friends popping up again. All right, A Carol for Two. Oh my goodness.
Jesus,
After moving to
Louises.
New York to make it on Broadway, Violet Wagner gets a job at Fiore's legendary theater district diner, famous for its singing waitstaff who bide their time there while awaiting their big break. Luck seems to be on her side when she gets a coveted slot singing during Fiore's annual Christmas Eve concert, which is attended by who's who in the theater world. But her big opportunity turns out to be a duet with Alex, who has been less than welcoming and believes she was only given the job because the owner of Fiore's is a family friend. They're stuck with each other, though, since people have been plucked out of the show and put right on Broadway. As they rehearse together, Alex's cousin, Brad, takes an interest in Violet and they begin dating. But unbeknownst to her, Alex had been feeding Brad information about her, serial style, to win her over. However, when Alex begins developing feelings for her as well, a love triangle ensues and things come to a head when the deception is uncovered, which in turn threatens Violet and Alex's big opportunity.
What does this have to do with Christmas?
I don't know.
That gets 0 cookies. There's no Hallmark in that whatsoever.
Is that a triangle or is that a love triangle? Because
it's a triangle,
I guess.
Well, I mean, do all sides have to love each other for a triangle?
I don't know. I don't know
so.
the rules anymore.
I think it could just be one-sided. Yeah, 0 cookies. I didn't feel any Christmas in that one.
No, there's no holiday spirit.
Where
Disgusting.
is your holiday spirit. Our holiday store.
Why are they looking at us?
Who are you posing for? And why are you writing paragraphs?
As Dave and Nell recount their love story to their daughter's boyfriend Chris, we follow them through one special Christmas where fate routinely brought them together and kept them apart. But as Dave and Nell tried to find one another, they were oblivious to the fact that they were work nemesis paired together to throw a Christmas festival for their town. Meanwhile, in the present, Chris struggles with relationship issues of his own as he attempts to say, "I love you" for the first time to his girlfriend, Jo. As our two couples in the storylines intersect, lessons are taught and learned about communication, honesty, and the capacity for change in ourselves and in others.
It's the Sesame Street episode. What the heck's going on?
We're learning
love,
lessons.
Children.
Again, not much Christmas.
Yeah, it's getting a 1.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's on Christmas is all I got.
And it's called Our Holiday Store, but it doesn't tell us which holiday. Jared, 1?
Yeah, I've got to give it a 1.
All right. Holiday mismatch.
It's the lady from Sabrina.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
When free-spirited Kath and uptight Barbara clash at a Christmas committee meeting, they're shocked to discover they've accidentally set up their adult children via a dating app. Determined to stop the romance, the two mothers team up, only to realize they have more in common than they thought. As their kids' love blossomed, so does an unexpected friendship. I did not think that's where that was.
How did they accidentally do that? Did they take their kids' phones and like...
So I'm swiping for you today.
So a friendship between the meddling moms bringing their families together for a festive Christmas. I thought the moms were going to fall in love.
Yeah, I know.
I was about to say, I'd probably watch this movie. Sounds intriguing. I'm in.
How many cookies?
Little disappointed.
I'll give it 3. Got some Christmas weirdness happening, but
yeah,
I bet it's a 3. I feel like
meddling older people always gets like a 3 on a Hallmark rating. All right, trivia at
Stop
St.
looking
I
at
don't
us.
trust her look right there at all. She's like, he's gonna die.
Oh Oh my goodness.
Dear
oh my
Lord.
goodness. Someone get an editor. I'm just gonna read the first part and see what happens.
Yeah.
See what
When
happens.
students all flee on an elite university in Vermont for winter break, the locals and faculty hunker down for their favorite time of year, an annual Christmas bar trivia tournament. For Celeste, a type A astronomy professor,
What does that
this
mean?
event
What is type A astronomy?
she's outgoing.
Oh,
So she's like extroverted.
like personality wise.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, what's type B astronomy? I don't understand.
This bar trivia tournament, where are we? Event combines the magic of Christmas with her greatest comfort in life, knowing the right answer. But when her colleague drops out of the tournament to do a month-long lecture tour in Asia, Celeste's team must adopt Max, the football team's new offensive coordinator.
He adopted a man?
There's so much information in those two sentences that is absolutely unnecessary. She's going to Asia. He's a football guy. They lost a teammate and they need to fill in a spot. Jesus.
To Celeste, Max seems like nothing more than a grown-up class clown, though he brings an undeniable knowledge of sports trivia. Initial clashes between two eventually turn into a mutual appreciation as the team enjoys scavenger hunts on campus, decorating an international house with Christmas lights, baking Christmas cookie, advancing toward the championship trivia game. Celeste can't help but delight in Max's infectious enthusiasm, love for all things Christmas, and perhaps most importantly, his comfort with the unknown.
Whoa.
And after a romantic wintry night at the campus observatory with Max, Celeste starts to wonder if being open to life surprises is more important than knowing the answer to everything.
This is the nerdiest freaking Hallmark movie. Astronomers fall in love and bang in the observatory while they have type A personalities. And he's like,
that's not nerdy. Nerds don't bang.
Wow.
They just talked about it, Jared. They didn't actually do it.
The parentheses.
Did you watch The Big Bang Theory?
The parentheses was the most redundant thing ever. Of course, he's bringing that to the table.
Oh,
good Lord.
Oh man, this was a Frasier episode, I think.
It's not very Christmassy.
Like a one. Yeah, it's like about a trivia thing. It's just about Christmas.
It's just, you're right, Michael. It's about nerds banging. They don't even care about Christmas.
One cookie for you guys. Santa, tell me.
Oh, dude, he's
a video action
on her.
Dude, he's a vampire. He wants her neck.
He's looking at her neck.
He sees the heartbeat going. He's like,
when Olivia is successful, start again. When Olivia, a successful interior designer, finds an old letter from Santa promising she'll meet the love of her life by Christmas Eve.
The dude writes back.
Santa gave me a letter. Never read it.
And that his name will be Nick. She's stunned to meet not one, but three guys named Nick.
Oh my God.
As she navigates these holiday romances, Olivia also finds herself drawn to the charming co-worker, Chris, throwing her magical...
Four guys?
I think this is a woman. Throwing her magical Christmas quest into question with the clock ticking... Oh, maybe this is a guy. With the clock ticking towards Christmas Eve, Olivia embarks on a heartwarming and humorous journey to uncover her true soulmate.
This chick needs like 4 dudes in this one.
The only thing that would be better is if all the Nicks were like triplets. They're all named Nick.
Which one is Santa Claus, lady?
Oh man, this almost borders on adult movie territory.
Take all the Nicks. You can have them all.
Is he one of the Nicks, or is he the other non-Nick?
Don't know. He looks like a Nick.
Chris Kringle is another name for Santa Claus. They're 4 Santas.
Yeah, this is confusing. I don't know. I guess you can have like a 2. I don't think it's hitting like.
It's got a lot of Nick.
It's got a lot of Nick, but
I'm gonna give it 3 sugar cookies.
Wow, 3. What was the Christmas angle like? Just she got a letter from Santa.
She got a letter from Santa.
That's pretty magical.
Telling her
I'm giving that
Nick-
4.
Oh,
Wow.
When do you get directly addressed by Santa?
It's very rare. All right, moving on. 'Tis the season to be Irish.
okay.
Rose, a nomadic house flipper. Okay.
What does that mean?
She travels the land flipping houses. Heads to Ireland to renovate and sell a cottage, but her plans are upended when she meets Sean, a local realtor determined to preserve his town's heritage. As she works on the cottage, embraces Irish Christmas traditions, Rose finds herself falling for Sean and questioning her fear of settling down. Together, they must confront their past and discover if love is worth taking root.
If that isn't a 5 cookie movie, I don't know what is. That is like
Really? You like that?
Every hallmark of Hallmark is in that. Dude's trying to save his little Christmas town. She's doing the holiday thing where she's like swapping house for a bit, and then she's got to settle down. That's a Hallmark by the book movie.
Yeah, when you go to Europe for Christmas, you can't beat that. That's a 5 cookie.
Really? I'm missing something. There's something missing. I think maybe like a kid or something. There's got to be a kid or an old person. So I'm going to give it a 4 for the Irish 4-leaf clover. Christmas with the Sings.
What?
This is just 2 like modeling pictures.
Yeah, it's
This
just
is
like
it
headshots. Yeah, we don't have a post for the movie. We just put their IMDb photos up.
Yeah. For Asha Singh, Christmas is the most important time of the year. But when she's stuck working at the hospital during the holidays, she wishes for some much needed Christmas magic. Enter Jake, her former high school classmate, who unexpectedly reappears in her life. After a magical year together, Jake proposes, but their first Christmas is an engaged couple. Isn't exactly the fairy tale they imagine. When they
really
head
need
home,
to read that as like the old like movie announcers. Enter Jake.
when they head home for the holidays, they quickly discover their picture perfect romance is about to get a serious reality check. Their families couldn't be more different.
Oh no.
Juggling various holiday traditions, big personalities, cultural differences, and complicated family dynamics prove to be challenging for Asha and Jake. As Asha and Jake have to learn if they can bridge their two families and survive Christmas with the Sings.
Get an editor. Dear Lord. 2.
2 cookies.
Yeah, that's not too crazy.
Just because of this like picture, like you could have had like a reef at least. Like
At least, yeah. Paste a PNG of a wreath on there or something. Give me some jingle bells.
Yeah.
Wear a Christmas sweater for God's sake. What is going
They're
on?
both wearing white and there's blue in the background.
2 cookies.
No, 1 cookie.
1 cookie. No holiday spirit. Jingle Bell Run.
Oh my.
Oh, he's gonna beat her.
Dude, he's
Or she's about to like kick his head off.
Avery is an unadventurous school teacher whose sister secretly signs her up for the Great Holiday Dash, a Christmas-themed reality competition show where she's paired with former hockey player Wes. Despite clashing at first, Avery's puzzle-solving skills and Wes's physical prowess help them excel as they travel from city to city and compete in festive feats that have a local flavor. It's not long before a real connection between these opposites begins to blossom. But when Avery overhears a conversation between Wes and a show producer, it threatens to derail the budding romance. Keeping their eyes on the prize, the duo continues to dash to the finish line, but there may be more personal adventures from them still in store.
Man, they're like write the whole movie just right on that paragraph.
Half of that, maybe. Like they're going on a freaking Christmas dash, bash, boom, bang, boom. Yeah, there you go. You got the movie.
They're going from town to town. That's not very hard.
What was that reality show where they actually go see country to country?
Amazing
the
Race?
great, yeah.
You could have just had Amazing Race Christmas, and then
Boom, you
That's
got
all
the
I needed.
idea.
I mean, they even go into him talking to the misunderstanding that happens at every
the third
movie.
act, like, oh no.
Third act oopsie. Yeah, that's like a 2.
Yeah, too. Jared,
Oh yeah, too.
more
Oh
More
Iron
headshots.
Man.
And Angela from The Office.
And now it's like she's too old for him. He looks like a teenager.
Yeah, what is this?
Confessions of a Christmas
Oh my
letter.
god. this is gonna
Jeez, they're not
get
even hiding
spicy.
it now.
This is gonna get spicy.
C.D. Rose, a quirky family matriarch, enters her town's annual holiday letter writing contest, but needs help. So she hires struggling novelist Juan to craft the
I need help. You're
letter.
bad at writing. Come help me.
When a mix-up, that's all she can afford. When a mix-up leads to the rumor that Juan is engaged to Seti's daughter Lily, the whole family scrambles to keep up with the charade. As Juan bonds with the roses, and overcomes his writer's block, Seti learns that embracing her imperfect family is what truly makes her story special. Features a cameo appearance by Brian Boomgartner. Do we know who that is?
No idea who Brian Boomagooger is. I also do not understand this movie. I'm giving it 0 cookies. Like it's nothing for me.
0 cookies?
Yeah, like it's 0. There's nothing draw me there for Christmas. People who, for some reason, they're having some weird affair with a mom, but they think I don't know. He's like hiding it by pretending he's in love with a daughter or something weird's happening here. They're confessing things. I don't know. There's another porno.
I don't like the energy this is giving off. This older lady taking advantage of this young Juan.
Should we just play Hallmark or Cinemax? Is that... All right, yeah, 1 cookie. All right, Christmas on Call. Pretty comfortable people.
At least we get a Christmas looking picture this time.
Yeah, at least they tried.
Cheer in there.
In the lead up to Christmas, emergency room doctor Hannah Michaels juggles her demanding job in a budding romance with EMT Wes. How many guys have been Wes so far?
Wes
in Philadelphia. They spend time together as Wes helps her become more acquainted with the sights, sounds, and tastes of Philadelphia, like the cheese. It's clear that they're starting to fall for each other as the local first responders balance duty with holiday celebrations. They come together to face challenges, support each other, and find moments of joy. Features a cameo appearance by the great Donna Kelsey. So there you go.
That is one of the worst write-ups because it's just like things happen. They struggle. Things happen. Will they love? I don't know if they will love.
It sounds like the romance has already been budding.
I feel like it's getting back on track, though. At least it
was Christmassy and stuff, but it's just like that was the worst write-up I've ever read, or not read, but listened to in my life.
These are all bad. These can all be condensed to like a sentence.
That didn't even tell us anything. It just said they have troubles, but they both work at a hospital. I don't know. I can have a 2.
Yeah. EMT, doctor, Christmas.
He's like, I want your money.
Romance. 3 wiser men and a boy.
I thought that was Pedro Pascal for a second.
Which one? The middle one?
The one holding the child?
Yeah.
That's a big child to be holding.
He's a huge child.
All right. Starring Paul Campbell, Tyler Haynes, Andrew Walker, and Margaret
5 years
Collins.
later from what?
The story begins 5 years later with the Frater brothers preparing for another memorable Christmas. I think we've missed some movies.
Where's part 1 of the 2 wiser men? Is that what it's called? Or was it just 3 wiser men? No boy.
No boy. Minus boy. In a crazy turn of events, possibly brought to accidentally by the brothers themselves, the director of Luke's son's Thomas School Holiday Musical steps down. Luke is desperate to make his son's stage dream come true, so he enlists the help of his brothers Taylor and Stephen. Meanwhile, the trio navigates meeting their mom's Barbara new boyfriend and their brothers grapple with their own feelings about the relationship. In true Brenner brother fashion, they are all in for a Christmas they will never forget. So the saga of the Brenner brothers continues, guys.
Apparently. It's pretty Christmassy, though. Stepping up to
Yeah.
the play. I'll give it a 4.
That dude on the right in the dress shirt looks like a Hallmark dude. I've seen one of his movies before.
Yeah, my mom always says I look like him.
Yeah, kind of. He's like the Burnett version.
If I had my hair did.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one seems like a very Christmas Hallmark movie. 4 cookies.
Four cookies for you.
Ooh, look at that guy in the back. He's looking at them. Like, I'm gonna.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Dude. All right, to have into holiday.
He looks like, what are you gonna do to me?
You think you can pick me up? When Celeste gets engaged to Jason after just a few months of dating, her father and the couple's would-be officiant, Pastor Mark, insists on putting them through a pre-wedding boot camp filled with Christmas-themed challenges. As the couple grows stronger through the festive activities, Celeste considers following her dream in the fashion industry. Meanwhile, Pastor Mark learns to trust his daughter's choices, leading to a heartwarming holiday season for the whole family. So what's the point of watching it if you told us what the ending?
He learned something, they learned something, and level up. Hooray, to have a holiday.
They're growing stronger in the Christmas force.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, they're like training for, I don't know, tournament or something.
Just eating a lot of Christmas cookies.
Yeah, they don't look like they're growing stronger. They look pissed.
I'm going to give it a 4 cookies.
I'm going to give it 4 cookies because I like this picture of him like being like, you think you're jolly?
It looks like Zoe Deschanel from Elf.
It does. It looks from Elf. Yeah.
I'll also give it 3.
3 cookies. Debbie McComer's Joyful Miss Miracle. Okay.
Oh my.
3 adult siblings return to their childhood home at Christmas to honor their late grandmother's wishes and try to agree on new leadership for the family's company. Enter Annie Merkel, also known as Miss Miracle, who poses as an estate planner and uses her special brand of Christmas magic to help the family find common ground and rekindle their bonds. As the siblings try to sort things out, Charlotte also finds herself reconnecting with Austin, the manor's caretaker, in her first love. That's a lot of cookies, I think.
Didn't the actress... So I have actually seen the original one of this.
Really?
Yeah, because it's the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond. Didn't she pass away?
I
Oh,
don't
the
know.
older lady?
Yeah, I thought she
Yeah, I don't
passed
see
away.
her name in this. They must have recasted her.
Yeah, I guess so. That's sad, because that was a pretty good one.
Okay. How many cookies, Jared?
Oh, I'd give it a 4 cookies.
Sure.
Yeah, 4 cookies
Give it
sounds
4.
good.
Why not?
Gosh,
Nice.
dang
More
it.
More
Christmas.
headshots.
I hate these.
This looks like a Divergent sequel or something. What is happening?
A Divergent Christmas.
That guy looks like he's AI.
Yeah, he does. He
look
really
like
does.
Workaholic lawyer Lucy Miller is celebrating her promotion alone on Christmas Eve, of course, when a mysterious rideshare experience transports her back to the 1999.
Was she in a DeLorean right here?
Reliving the holiday with her mom, sister, and best friend, not to mention her high school crush.
Ooh.
Lucy gets a second chance to understand where her relationships went wrong. Will the magical journey help her rewrite her future or leave her destined to be alone? That's a pretty based movie for these type of
Again, you could shorten it down to Back to the Future Christmas.
Back to the Future Christmas. How many cookies, Jared? It's got the old friend.
That's all it's got, though.
Yeah, true.
I didn't feel much Christmas, so two cookies.
It's hard, but the pictures are this lame. So yeah. 2 cookies.
Looked it up. She passed away 8 years ago. I don't realize how old that
Mother,
was.
you can give space it out with these ones.
Yeah.
Give me some Christmas.
Deck the walls. Should we just? And it's long.
Yeah, let's just guess.
Should we just?
F. You got to fail for headshots.
No cookies.
Yeah,
No
if you're not
cookies.
going to put the effort, we're not going to put the effort. I'm going to read the first sentence though. Let's see.
You do, and then you read the whole thing.
Rose is a
The first sentence is 3 lines.
Look at this though. Rose is a Chicago-based interior designer. That's the hallmark right there. Whose brother Sal is responsible for a Christmas charity house flip. There you go, house flipping back in their suburban Ohio hometown. Well, it has to be a little town for it to be Hallmark. So
That combined like 3 of the movies we've already
It
read.
did.
yeah, it did house flipping and interior designing. Believe in Christmas? Should there be a Christmas question mark?
Let's believe in Christmas.
That was John Locke for a second.
When Beatrice reluctantly joins her best friend on a trip to the enchanting Christmas land, she is skeptical on the holiday magic surrounding it. They're in Christmas land. What does
It's
she
a
want?
land of Christmas.
But as she experiences festive traditions and meets a charming stranger named Ethan, she begins to question what's real and what's part of the experience. In the end, Christmasland helps Beatrice rediscover hope, love, and the magic of
Spoilers.
new
Just for giggles, they should have named him Elfman.
That is good.
I don't know. They're going to have a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty middle of the road. All right. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
We got like
Holiday
8 more movies.
touchdown.
This is the
A
Big Bang
Chiefs-
Theory.
A Chiefs love story. I guess they sponsor these movies now. Elena Higman is sure that her family's lifelong history as Kansas City's Chiefs superfans makes them a frontrunner to win the team's Fan of the Year contest. Derek, director of fan engagement, is tasked with evaluating how Elena and her family stack up against the other 2 finalists. As the pair spends time together, it's clear that there's a spark between them. But when her grandfather's vintage Chiefs good luck winter hat goes missing, Elena begins to doubt everything she ever believed in.
But it is returned by Taylor Swift, and everyone's like, oh, heck yeah.
Everything she believed about fate, destiny, and even questions her future with Derek. Unless that is a little Christmas magic can throw a Hail Mary. Features cameos by Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, Chiefs player Trey Smith, McCall Hardman Jr., Clyde Edwards, Hilaire,
The whole starting line.
George Carl Liftis, Donna Kelsey, Jenna Bush Hager. So there you go. You got a Chiefs Christmas.
0. You get absolutely 0 for that. That did
This is just
nothing.
about football.
They just put
This
the
is just
word
a
Christmas
tie-in.
like 3/4 down the way through that.
Who is this Donna?
They didn't even get
Kelsey
T
lady?
Swift.
Do you think
don't-
you could even convince T
Is
Swift
she-
to do something like this?
Is Donna related to the Kelseys of Taylor Swift?
Oh my gosh.
I'm guessing so. The finish line.
Okay, this has to be Chris the 5.
I like that sign. Go up. Look at the sign. Look at little Santa Claus doing his little yin yang hat and beard going.
That's pretty sweet, dude. That's a dojo.
Awesome. Santa Claus.
Inspired by her father's acclaimed legacy in dog sled racing,
Of course.
Anya decides to follow in his
Let's
footsteps.
inject some Balto into this one, guys.
After his passing, she heads to Finland to participate in 40th annual Jewel Aurora race, her father's final race, where he fell short of the victory. Following an injury to her lead dog during the qualifying race, Anya finds her partnered with a new canine companion owned by journalist former racer Cole, who aims to pen a story about her journey, struggling to build trust with her new dog and facing her father's rival Monty. Anya must
Ooh.
navigate many challenges as she strives to win the race.
Look at that actor's name
Who?
down there. The Monty.
Oh. Look at it. I can't say that. It sounds more like an anime than it does a Christmas movie. Like the
It's got
rival and a new
dogs.
dog, and we have to race to preserve our father's legacy.
She grew up training in the Santa Dojo.
Oh,
This is very Christmassy, though.
Yeah. They went to Europe, so I gotta at least give it 3.
I'm sitting on a 2 for this one. Finland's
Yeah,
not
you've given
European.
everything a 2. Finland is where Christmas started.
Oh, do you think they really like sit in a room and go like, "What movie can we just knock off with
They
Christmas?"
just pull ideas out of several different bowls and then put them together. And they're like, all right, this all has to happen in this movie.
Can we just do like Titanic Christmas?
They should start doing that. Just change big movies to Christmas things. We got the Lost in Space chick again.
The Christmas Quest. I feel like we've read this one before. An archaeologist and her ex-husband, an expert in ancient Norse languages, are sent to Iceland at Christmas time to search for the legendary treasure of the Yule Lads. The Yule. That sounds like a boy band. When others join the hunt, the pair find themselves swept into a thrilling adventure as they race to keep it from falling into the wrong hands.
Just like Indiana Jones cross. What?
With Christmas?
Yeah.
What about those Yule Lads, though?
The Yule Lads, man.
What about the Yule lads?
2.
Yeah, 2.
Jared, 2?
Yeah, 2.
Oh,
my
boy.
God.
This is Christmas. Oh, we gotta disqualify you guys.
I'm getting mad.
Well, I'll read the first sentence. Vi, better known as Princess Violet of Wintergravia.
Only known as. You would only be known as them.
Adores the privileges of being a royal, if none of the responsibilities. After being disappointed by Vi one too many times, the queen decides to test her daughter's mettle once and for all and issue an ultimatum. Vi must pass a vigorous leadership boot camp in Colorado or lose the throne to her uncle. At the boot camp, Vi and her fellow cadets are put through a rigorous grind under the uncompromising supervision of Captain Ryan Douglas. So they went a little fantasy with this one, I guess.
I'm confused at the end.
Also, why'd they put if instead of and none of the responsibilities? It's like adores the privileges of being a royal and none of the responsibilities. But like if none of the responsibilities, it's a very weird sentence.
What's that movie with Anne Hathaway as a princess?
Princess Diaries?
Princess Diaries?
Yeah. Didn't she have to prove herself as a princess? Did they copy another movie?
Did they send her to Colorado?
I don't remember.
Didn't she have to be like in a
Oh, yeah, there was like some weird line that she was connected to it by the end of the movie, and they're like, "Oh, you can because you're Bobby's second cousin's third horse
twice removed."
That
Does Hallmark need so many ads? Jeez. Sugar plumbed.
we got what's her face?
Who?
From Psych, Maggie Lawson.
Oh, he was right, Maggie Lawson.
Well, it went down a little fast, so he probably saw it.
I couldn't remember the name.
Oh, Emily, another one that we disqualify for.
Yeah, they have like 10 paragraphs.
picture.
Just give us a sentence.
Yeah, that's long, dude.
Emily has always dreamed of creating the perfect Christmas, meticulously planning every detail year after year, only to feel like she's falling short.
Dang, she wants the perfect Christmas, though. That's like 8 cookies. No.
Which one? Which one's the cookie Christmas or the what? Which
Emily's Lawson.
Maggie Lawson is there. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, can't tell much
What
from the
is sugar
picture or the
plumbed?
sentence. Sugar plumbed. Sounds
Keep my
kinda
eye on
naughty.
sugar plums.
Michael's gonna watch that one.
okay, we'll give you one cookie. We can tell what you're about. Another one, guys.
That one's not even a mugshot. That one's her out of some.
Yeah, it's like a press
event.
photo.
Leah Mayer is a bona fide lover of Christmas, the trees, the ornaments, and the eggnog, but she always admired the holiday from afar because she's Jewish.
She enjoys them. She does not partake in it.
Hey,
It is forbidden.
jealous of Christmas. That's what it should be called.
Hanukkah on the rocks.
They hate pictures.
They hate pictures. 1 week before Hanukkah, corporate lawyer Tori finds herself unexpectedly unemployed in questioning the career she's dedicated years to. Yeah, we can't figure out that from one sentence. Hey, is that Mark Summers?
Nope.
It
It
is Mark Summers.
Summers. There's a episode of Unwrapped in this one.
There's a physical challenge they got to do at the end. Oh my goodness, they have just given up on the pictures. The Santa class. Katie North finds herself reluctantly taking over her father's once acclaimed and now struggling Santa school.
Santa school.
What the heck's a Santa school?
I don't care. No cookies.
Never
for
trusted that actor, that guy. Not
Who
this
is
one,
that
but
guy?
the one before. I don't know that guy. He always plays like shady people and things that I've seen him in, and then he just has a shady smile. Don't trust him.
Benjamin Ayers.
Don't trust him.
Trust him. I don't trust that guy either. Looks like
Following
David Beckham.
yonder star. Get out of here with that nonsense.
That's another AI person. Look at him.
Yeah, it's true.
Amy Marshall, once celebrated for her role as an inspirational mother on TV, is finding her real life in shambles after dealing with a scandal.
Tisk, tisk.
That doesn't sound very Christmas.
You guys don't get no cookies.
Oh my gosh.
What the heck?
This is pure AI. We have taken your soul.
What is this one called? Happy
Holiday.
Holidays?
Holidays? Is it
Oh
like
my God.
a werewolf?
Yep.
Christmas?
Mia, a meticulous webpage editor from Seattle Tourism Board, finds herself unexpectedly navigating the holiday alone. As the only one working, she's drawn into an unusual encounter when she encounters a stray dog. Unsure how to handle the situation, she crosses paths with Max. That's got to be like the second Max we've heard of as dog shelter owner. Mia agrees to let Max's ailing dog find solace with her newfound companion in exchange for Max showing her the hidden gems of Seattle. Through the journey together, they both step out to out of their comfort zones, discovering new perspectives and forming meaningful connections.
Where was the Christmas? She was the only one working during Christmas?
Yeah,
Just
only one
around the
working.
holidays. This is like
It's not even Christmas, it's the
Tangential.
holidays.
You got a 1.
Yeah, you can't just throw dogs into these. No. All right, so that was Christmas. That was Hallmark Christmas for this year. Any of these ones catch your eye that you would want to watch?
There was that one that I mentioned, but I don't remember what it was anymore.
Sugar Plumbed?
Is that what it was?
No, is it the one with the sequel to the one you said was good at one point?
I don't remember.
Jared, anyone you would want to watch?
Not really.
Do you think anyone else on planet Earth has gone through that whole list?
Just us.
Not even Hallmark. They were like,
They don't approve for you.
AI
You know
do
that.
the rest of it. Oh, man.
Okay.
I mean, there's 2 that were just the movie. They just put the whole movie
Yeah.
in the description.
All right, let's get into a little bit of news. 343.
Ubisoft offended some child.
I do have Ubisoft in here, so we'll get to it. 343 becomes Halo Studios. So they showed off, like, what was it? Halo and the Unreal Engine.
Oh,
It didn't look good to me. It looked like
They're not my Halo studio.
it looked like cosplay. Yeah, it's like I don't like this. Everyone hated Joker 2. Everyone's getting blamed. Most people are blaming the director because he told the studio to F off. James Gunn said he wasn't even allowed to help. So, and then they had to adjust because they came out last week that they said it made 40 million. Actually made 37 million. They had to adjust that. A Shinobi movie is in the works at Universal.
Nice.
Christopher Nolan's said, "Oh no." Talk about Joker. Christopher Nolan said no to the original Joker ending, which would have saw the Joker like carve his face. And Nolan said, "No, you can't do that." And so they did it on the second one because Phillips is like, "Screw you guys." Ubisoft sued for selling data to Facebook, so Ubisoft can't escape the bad news.
Oh, Ubi.
What do we got? We got Christopher Nolan's next movie is planned for 2026, and Matt Damon is in talks to star. So we'll see what it's about. Nintendo unveiled an alarm clock for you guys. So
That was
wake
weird.
up.
A very expensive alarm clock.
$100.
How much is it?
$100.
Oh my god.
Concord. There's signs that Concord might be coming back as they keep patching and updating the game. Sweet Baby Inc. They changed their website so you can't see what games they're working on, and they don't mention DEI that much, but so they're trying to hide in plain sight. Pokemon Game Freak was hacked. I think it happened last night, but today or last night. And we got a little pieces of nuggets of info. So the Switch 2 is working under the codename Ounce. The next Pokemon is working under the name Gaia. Pokemon Legend ZA is going to be released in 2025, according to this. They mentioned Detective Pikachu 2.
Oh, yes.
They also mentioned a new live action movie with the codename Game Boy or something like that. It just says Game Boy. And then the source code for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, and White 2 were all leaked. So you can expect a lot of did you know videos about what was supposed to be in those games. And then assets for unproduced games were also leaked, so we'll probably see some of that. And then finally, the robot apocalypse is getting nearer and nearer as we saw some robots unveiled this week. So Elon Musk bringing
Are they
that
creepy?
apocalypse. Nah, they just look like plastic robots, but. That's all the news I have for today. Did you guys have any news? See any news?
I think I did, but then I forgot.
Dang.
Throughout the week.
All right, so going on to our homework. I don't have much. Penguin episode 3 I thought was fantastic. Did you watch it yet, Michael?
I did. I watched it a week ago. Give me a
So this was about
synopsis.
About Victor. We learn about his backstory and how it kind of ties into Batman. I thought this was like the closest you could get to a Breaking Bad episode
that's true. It did
you could possibly get. But
with that. Yeah, I like the dynamics it plays with playing with, like loyalties and what you gonna do, and then they finally get the drug in action and everything. And yeah, I like the the kind of just like pressure the Penguin's inadvertently putting on him, like, man, I got your back. You're doing a great job. You got this. Boo, 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 boo. But yeah, it was still good.
I like when the Penguin was like, "You don't deserve me. I'm too good to you." Yeah, it was really good. I like that. It bounced back for episode 2, which a little down on. But all right, Jared, newest episode of Bleach.
Yep.
Ichigo begins the battle. Any quick thoughts on that?
It's a cool little skirmish. I like how they're like just going across the whole like upper Soul Society. I don't know what that's called. I can't remember. He did a new attack. Just Getsuga 2 ways and made a cross. Already without spoiling, I don't think Michael will ever watch it, but I was like, your dad's a doctor, Ichigo. You know not to pull a sword out of someone. Why did you do that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was exciting. I don't know where it's going either. Because I don't know. I'm not sure where it's going either. So, all right. You guys can talk about your stuff. Who wants to go first?
I have very, very little.
Okay.
Jared, you want to go first?
Sure. Real fast. I watched a movie called Oddity on Shudder. I got Shudder for October just because they have horror movies, and I was in the horror movie mood. And someone on Instagram mentioned Oddity and how it was creepy, and so I gave it a watch. It was pretty good. This is like jump scared the movie. It had a lot of jump scares, but these jump scares, like, usually you can tell when it's going to happen, and you're like, oh, well. This one, you could tell it was going to happen, but it's like, did it like a second after, and I was like, every time, I was like, oh, gosh.
The delayed jump scare.
Yeah, it was really good though. I would recommend it. And then just dated like life stuff. I tried 2 new sandwiches from 2 fast food places. So I tried the McDonald's Big Mac or Chicken Big Mac.
Chicken Big Mac.
Not a fan.
I liked it. I didn't. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
They use like the breading for their chicken nuggets on these chicken patties, and I hated it. I just wanted a regular Big Mac after it.
I still think the regular Big Mac's better, but I do like the chicken with the cheese and Big Mac sauce. I just wish it was a single. I don't need 2 chicken patties in one sandwich.
And then I had it is a lot of chicken. And then I had Popeye's bacon ghost pepper sandwich, which was new. I think their chicken sandwich is the best when that whole chicken sandwich war happened. And this one was just like a little spicier. I don't know why I go in expecting like super spice since it's ghost pepper, and no one's gonna make one that's just like absurdly spicy, but this one was good. This is the first time I agree with Jonah where it didn't need bacon. I think it would be better with just the sauce they have and the jalapenos, but I liked it. And then the only other thing I did was music related. So more about my country, trying to get into it. I tried the Zach Brown band. Awful. One of his albums. I knew one of the songs because it was like that. It was like what I forgot how it goes. It's a very popular song back in like the early 2000s. Which is an okay song. It's called Toes, which is a terrible name for a song.
I know.
But that was the only good song. The rest of the album was torture. And then I had a coworker suggest a band called Poor Man's Poison. They were really good. I was like, because the singer is more like a kind of a raspy rocker type voice instead of like that country twang. But a lot of mandolins, a lot of guitar. It was good. I think Michael would enjoy it. And then after that, I just went on a journey, another musical journey of Billy Talent, which is the one band me and Chris bond over because that's like one of his favorite bands. And I like a lot of their hits, but I never listened to all their albums. So I went through all of them. The first one is just a self-titled album. And one of their songs, do you listen to them, Michael?
I've heard his stuff, yeah. I think I have it in my library, but it's not like something I put on intentionally, something to the names of anything.
Yeah. I first listened to them because of Grind, that movie, the skateboarding movie, because one of their songs is in there. So their first album is really good. It's got that song and then a couple other hits that I know of. But it does sound like someone's first album is very, very rough, and they're still trying to figure out what kind of sound they're going for. But it was still pretty good. And then their second album is called Billy Talent 2. They have 3 self-titled albums, just 1, 2, and 3. But 2 was even better than 1. There's only 2 songs I didn't like. One called Pins and Needles and one called Where Is the Line? But yeah, it was a really good album. And then we come to my favorite album, Billy Talent 3, the third self-titled album. Only one bad song. It was so close to a perfect album. But one song really sucked. And I was like, dang it, guys. You almost had a perfect album. And then I got to Dead Silence, which is their 4th album. Chris warned me this is kind of like not too good. And he was right. This one sucked a lot. There was only like 2 or 3 songs that I liked, and the rest was kind of just boring and kind of I don't want to explain it. It's just like a lot of forgettable songs. There was like 2 hits, and then after that is Afraid of Heights. This one's really good. This is one album like that I own from them or owned when they came out. Really love this album. Only two bad songs. Not that it like sucked really bad, but they're just kind of boring and forgettable. And then their most recent album, which is called Crisis of Faith. This album sucks because it's like a PSA. They're like, because there's a song about like don't judging people. There's a song about like forgiveness. There's a song about like don't hang out with the wrong people. And I was like, we're not five. What are you doing? But there are some good songs in there. They have a song featuring the dude from Weezer, the singer, or like the main dude from Weezer. Really good. I like that song. But as a whole album, it was just like, why are you teaching me lessons in an album? I don't understand this. But that's all I did this week. Pretty much just music.
I didn't do much at all. I started Silent Hill Remake. I need coins for a jukebox, and that's about as far as I've gotten. It's fine in my opinion so far. It's a little less guided than I would have hoped for a beginning because it kind of just drops you into a city and you're like, all right. And I mean, they have like blocked off areas, but it's a lot of like hold L1 to run in each room and look at all the stuff in the same little flopping weird little dolphin enemies around everywhere. And I just have a stick to beat them to death with. And then I rewatched Coraline because Alex's girlfriend had never seen it, and that movie's amazing. I love it so much. And then last thing I did, I finally finished 30 Rock. So there were 7 seasons. 7th season was only half as long, which I was like, that felt like this was coming to an end. And I was like, oh yeah, it's coming to an end. I have 2 left, so I finished it before we got out here today, and it was good. I think the show balances between kind of like good, great, and really good. So it just kind of averages to really good. Like it hit the end, they were like, oh, that's kind of, that, but you don't have like the emotions you have at like a Parks and Rec or The Office ending. You're not like, oh my God. It's just, I mean, not that they don't push hard into that at all. It's just kind of like the last couple of episodes are like, we got to figure out what we're doing and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, fun characters. I really, Liz Lemon, the main character, Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin's like relationship with their characters is so good throughout the thing, and this kind of what they end on really is them too. And so I think that stands out really from her show. But then there were some really funny jokes at the end because she's out of a quote unquote out of a job and trying to be the mother of the relationship, the stay-at-home mom version, even though what's his face that plays said Cyclops. James Marsden, right? He's her husband, and he's the one going for a job, but they really want to switch roles. But anyway, and she's like on Google asking things, and it's just like it was really. I'm gonna butcher it, but like it's one of those things where you ask a simple question like, "Hey, I need a girl's bike." Because they adopted 2 kids, but it's just like the immediate comments that return are like, why's it got to be a girl's bike? And then another one jumps in, well, this is wrong for this because you can't have it because there's these chemicals in it. That's the bad thing there. And they're like all these just like everyone's opinions. It was a really well played thing of just that kind of ridiculousness that people get on with throwing their opinions on someone when they're just asking a simple question on the internet. It was very funny. So I laughed at that today. But yeah, really good show. I enjoyed it.
Do you have any plans for another show you're going to start after?
I have no idea. Like sitcom wise, because I like having one of them in like my back pocket to just kind of put on when I'm doing stuff or eating a quick episode I'll throw on. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing that's worth it. Is Scrubs like a long? That's more dramatic, right? It's not like sitcom-y. I have no idea. I don't know.
It was sitcom-y.
Sitcom-y?
Yeah. It's more comedy than serious. I mean, there are serious episodes, but mostly it's kind of goofy.
I don't know. Need to look through the list, but I was surprised because I tried this one so long ago and like I couldn't get a couple episodes in. I was like, nope, this is that humor that I'm not really about. But then this time, like, I got into it, so I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Everyone watched Suits this year. We learned that.
True. I remember
that show looks boring. I actually watched like the first episode of it once, but
Ben begged me to watch that show for ages. He loves that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Ben would love that show.
He would.
So Gladiator 2 is coming out soon, so I try to remember what Gladiator was about. So I watched that. The music is Pirates of the Caribbean. I just want to say that. It's like the exact same thing. It's just like a little less piratey, but and then I don't know about this movie. I know a lot of people think this movie is just great, but I don't know. It's okay. I think I prefer like Braveheart for the guy against the world type of movie. a lady gets like cut in half, like straight cut in half. So I did not remember that. And so I was like, whoa,
Vertical or horizontal?
horizontally. Because they're on the chariots, and the chariots have like
Oh yeah,
blades and whoop.
we got a rhino in the
Um,
second one.
Yeah, we get rhinos and Pedro and Denzel. And then the only other thing I did was I was watching EFAP, and they have like a 9-hour video on Star Wars Outlaws. And geez, I didn't watch that part, but I watched the end, which was Elena. They were doing a video from Alana Pierce, and
Oh, I watched that part.
did you watch that? She was trying to like explain the IGN-7, and my God, I've never seen someone try to act smart and be so dumb in their argument in this video. But basically, she's like, the reason we give the 7 at IGN is because everything 1 to 5, right, is for like indie stuff, or like she's trying to say that it's kind of like, you know, like the junk games you find on Steam, where it's like someone didn't put a lot of like work into it. She's trying to say that, but she's just kind of, it just sounds like she's condemning indie games, which is weird because at the beginning of the video, she said that Tunic was one of the rare perfect games, because there's like no perfect games, but she listed Tunic, which was made by like 3 guys or something like that. So that kind of, it just didn't make sense. And then she was talking about how Outlaws is different from a game that would get like a low score because it's complex. She kept saying it was complex, but what she really means is just it had money put into it, because the guys on EFAP make a real good point. They're like, well, Tetris is a real simple game, but many people would say Tetris is like a 10, like a perfect game. And even though it's like super simple, and she like goes on to Steam, and she like downloads 3 games, and she's gonna like see how bad these indie games are on Steam, but they're like, she can't even like figure it out because they're like got complex stuff going on in them. So she just kind of like sings her own argument. It was just a weird, bad video that probably shouldn't be made. I don't understand this thing where people try to defend bad stuff, like defend IGN's ratings. But I mean, we know what's going on. They don't rank them low because they need the access to the early access to games and stuff like that. So they can't make anyone mad. But like trying to defend the Acolyte or Rings of Power, I just don't understand why people do it. It just makes you look dumb. And you know,
I like Alonda, or I used to like Alonda Pierce, like when she was part of Funhouse for a while, or she'd be on a few of their videos. I think this was just a bad video that she shouldn't have made.
yeah,
'Cause usually I agree with her, but she made a lot of bad points, especially defending IGN and saying like, no one
and she
would
doesn't
ever,
even
no one
work
would,
there anymore.
no one would ever buy them off. But it's been proven that they've been bought off before, and like they've had like incentive to give higher scores. But she was just like, it's never happened. If it did happen, I would tell everybody. I was like, I don't think you would. So I think it was just a video of like she shouldn't have kind of like
It wasn't well thought out.
yeah.
And then she like throws this poor guy under the bus, this freelancer that worked at IGN.
That
right?
was weird and malicious.
So because she's like, this guy gave, I think it was Doom. Was it Doom?
Doom 2016.
Yeah, he gave it like a low, like a 7.1 or something like that. And she's like, oh, everyone in the office was making fun of him because he's out of his mind that he got 7.1. So they look up this guy's information, and it turns out that she like got him hired to IGN, and then they had like a falling out, so she like hated him, and so she just like put this vindictiveness into the video that didn't need to be there. But yeah, it was just a bad take. Just like, I don't understand where these people try to defend just bad stuff, because like, just let bad stuff be bad, and you don't look dumb. And you know, like Rings of Power. Why even try to defend Rings of Power? It's just bad. And maybe you agree with like the values of it, but you're not going to sell anyone on those values if the product's bad. Just like make something that's good and then try to sell them on that. But I don't understand.
And it's also weird. She never really told you what she thought of Star Wars Outlaws. She just kind of defended it, or
yeah, she just said it was complex. She just kept saying that it was weird, and then she kept saying the effing dudes or something like that. And I like, why do you keep saying that? But weird video indeed. So I don't know. Any other things you guys want to mention? Are you worried about the robot apocalypse now?
That's what
I didn't see that.
They just walk.
I didn't
like,
see that.
It's
those
basically like
robots
Iron Man
saw.
2, whenever they have the little show thing. Hammer Industries has their little show.
Yeah.
The robots don't
Awesome.
do anything.
Oh,
Yeah, they look like the Honda
Just
robots,
walk
kind of,
around.
but
mm.
and they talk.
Hello.
Yeah, hello there. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode. Like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff, and we will see you next time. Bye.